Following 2 days of intense talks, Washington has announced that it's made headway. Both Russia and Ukraine have agreed to ensure the safe passage of commercial ships in the Black Sea and to also stop military strikes there. Following the announcement, Russia said the agreement won't come into force until Western sanctions imposed on its banks involved in the international trade of food and fertilizers are lifted. As to whether or not this will be agreed to is uncertain. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelenskyy also cautioned the agreement, saying that if Russia violated it, it would call for more sanctions and also ask the US for more weapons.
If we see that someone violates, we believe that we then appeal to the American side through all possible channels, with the facts and evidence that the Russian side violated something.
It's also important to note that Ukraine doesn't really have a fleet in the Black Sea, that Russia's naval vessels have been largely stationed for many months now out of Far Eastern ports to try and avoid the drone bombardment from Ukrainian forces, and Ukraine had already agreed not to hit Russia's merchant vessels.
Ukrainians have effectively controlled parts of Black Sea through their naval drones attacks. And effectively, there is an informal ceasefire in the Black Sea anyway, because it's a quid pro quo situation in which Ukrainians do not attack Russian merchant ships and Russians do not attack Ukrainian merchant ships. So there is an informal ceasefire already in place that seems to be holding up quite well. So this is just, a discussion about nothing really.
Both sides have also agreed to develop measures to implement a ban on strikes of energy infrastructure, more or less meaning that they'll try to come to some sort of agreement, but they're not sure they'll be able to reach one. As for Ukraine, today's announcement out of Washington also saying that it remains committed to helping Kyiv return prisoners of war, detained civilians, and also Ukrainian children who were forcibly transferred.